3-0 team set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoopful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Seahawks send out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Allen going to throw. And this one's incomplete. The Bills at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Coleman, the man in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They run for the first time with James Cook. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Allen. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line. Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, here's Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Off of play action, Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. To the right side, this is Walker. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Allen from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Able to shake him off, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Allen now looks to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 3 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Short pass caught by Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Faking the give, Darnold. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
First down, Seahawks.
Here's Darnold. And Walker has it. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out the end zone as the first half winds down.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured.
On 4th down, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Darnold with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some momentum going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Allen to throw it. They'll dump this off to Cook.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen. And this is Cook with the grab.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Darnold to throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That one behind his man, incomplete. So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Throwing now is Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 29-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. From the 29, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. In motion goes the tight end. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Option play, here's Cook.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Here's Darnold.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll toss this out right to Walker.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Darnold. Flush to his right. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now it's Darnold.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Buffalo. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Coleman, the man in motion left. To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Throw left side to Kincaid. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The tight end in motion right. Now this time, Allen will throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Cook following the penalty. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. That is caught, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. This is 1st and 10. Now Darnold.
And Walker with it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Here's second down.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Darnold. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Darnold to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's 1st and 10.
And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Here's Darnold.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, They were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them